So I'm right in the middle of doing a body lift on this 4Runner, and I wanted to go over a few things with you guys so y'all can do it as well. First, what you gotta do is take the front bumper off so you can get access to these body mounts up front. Right here are the first few. Here's one, and here's another. What you need for the front is two 14s, one on the top, one on the bottom. You hold the top with a 14, break it loose on the bottom. Of course, drench it in WD-40. That's what I had to do. This thing's a little rusty. And that'll take care of those. And what I'm doing is I'm laying them down underneath so I know exactly what length goes where, because these are different length as you head back. Another thing about these clips right here for your turn signals, all you gotta do is take a little flat head and right there on top, push that pin down. It's kind of hard to do, but you can get it. And disconnect those before you pull the bumper. So moving on to the next one, it's gonna be right inside here. You gotta pull all these panels here. These are held together with screws. This one you just pull from the back forward and it'll separate. Body mount number 1 is right there, and you'll see these caps that are covering them. So this one is a 17 up top and a 14 on the bottom. Hold it with the 17 up top and lay down and break it loose with the 14 underneath here. There it is. And same thing. Got the hardware laying down right beneath where it needs to go so I can mark up for the new ones. Here's the next one. Below this piece of carpeting here, what you'll have to do is pull this panel right here, 4 screws holding this sill on. The one back here in the the back door is 2 screws, and you'll have to pull this piece of trim off. What I did was I actually grabbed it from the back right here on the corner and pushed it forward, and it was able to pop right off, no problem. So there's the next one. Let's see. Yep, that guy right there. Moving back. Next one's right here. Same thing. And I found as you come back, my vehicle got rustier. So I really had to soak these down and wait for them, for that stuff to work so I could break them loose. Now, another thing is these last body mounts back here. Same thing, you gotta take all this trim off and you actually gotta pull these forward. What you need to do is take these, I forgot how they're held on. I got a light right here, I'll turn it on for you guys, sorry. These guys go in here, like that. You'll have to take the screw off, pop that off, and I think I grabbed onto the trim down here, pulled it forward just enough to gain access to the body mount back there. And these are covered with some different covers. They're square, they look a little bit different than the rest. So here it is, right back there. I still have yet to break these loose. One thing I did notice about these is they are longer. My deep socket set was not long enough to reach. So what I ended up having to do, there they are, is I cut the end off with a grinder so my deep socket will reach. So I'm about to break those loose. Those will be my last 2. Then I got to take my steering apart. And one more thing that I was suggested to do up under here is take these 2 clips off on your fan shroud and take that lower support off so it doesn't get in the way when you jack this thing up. These clips look like this right here. They pop right off of that fan shroud. And then your lower piece right here will separate from the top piece. So there's that. So I'm gonna take this back one off, these back 2 off, excuse me, and separate my steering, and I'll jack it up from there.